Hey, welcome back. We have a pen here, a very exciting one. This just in from New Zealand. By the way, gonna do, I think, my first unboxing with my new Demco I bought on the buy one, get one free sale, and then I sold the other one. Oh man, been waiting 3 months for this. There it is, Magnus. Made it from New Zealand without too much crazy damage on here. A couple little dents and stuff here and there, unfortunately, but that's why you have that big outer box. And then importantly, the good stuff inside. There's a nice little personal note in there. Thank you, Dan, from, I don't know what that says. And here it is. Let's see what we got here in this pamphlet. So it is has some info, and we'll come back to this maybe at the end, because I know what you all want to see. It's what I want to see, and it's the pen. These are very hard to get. They were, I think, like actually maybe on sale. This is maybe part of a sale deal using. I'm not 100% clear on what exactly was going down, but a good friend of the channel pointed out that they were going to be available, and luckily I was there on time. Unfortunately, so were some scalpers. I saw one just get scalped on Reddit yesterday for $400, so someone made a pretty penny on theirs. So we can get it out of here. This thing's kind of stuck in here. There we go. Oh, I see. This kind of comes out, and then maybe you get the pen out. Very simple presentation here. Nice little, oh God, those are so good. Oh my gosh, out of box, just silky smooth. He does really nice work. There's a tiny bit of rattle on these when they're not deployed, none when they're deployed. And there's a tiny bit of tip wiggle. I'm really shocked, given the rest of the, I guess, machining excellence, that he hasn't addressed his tip wiggle issue. It is by far, to me, the biggest weakness on this pen. You can almost like hear it, I imagine. But it's still pretty darn good. It's not that bad when you're writing. You can hear it clicking a little bit, and you could probably also just put a little bit of tape on the refill to try and address that. He ships his pens. God, that is just such an impressive seam there. He ships his pens with an Odo flash drive, I believe this is. Refill, yeah. It's a 0.7. I generally get the 0.5s personally. These are interesting refills. I've noticed they're oftentimes not flat when I get them shipped, where like this part actually rotates, but they're kind of like malleable, and they don't seem to have an issue with like sticking in the pens. So yeah, very interesting. But man, everything is so well engineered on this. You would just think he would find a way to not have that tip wiggle. Actually, no, it's still there. I was gonna say maybe it went away after I opened it up, but it's not as noticeable when I'm writing. So that's pretty damn good. I mean, these are just beautiful, beautiful pens. It's every detail in here. From the way he does the brand under the pocket clip where it belongs, so you're not ruining the seamless, beautiful look of the pen itself, to this finish that he does. It's hard to explain, but it's just a very glassy, classy finish in the hand. It feels phenomenal in the hand, like just soft to the touch almost. I really like the turn lines he puts in here and the grip lines. They're spaced out nicely, but they give you enough grip. Also just the pen being so like kind of glossy makes it not slippery. So for me, generally, I don't find myself slipping too much with this pen. the very nice details, the Zerk inside the mechanism being so smooth. Obviously the quick comparison is the tactile turn. I mean, imagine you could maybe even hear that. Kind of the grittiness. So although this one's quieter, has less tip wiggle, this mechanism is just still unmatched. It's so good. Really happy to finally get one of these brand new from the maker. I was able to buy one used on the secondary, or maybe I traded for this or something. I can't remember exactly how I got it. I'd have to take a look again. But I have had this one and it didn't come with a box or anything. So this is kind of my user, my go-to. Again, same sort of issue there with the tip wiggle. This one feels like it's not as bad. I think I actually switched this out. No, same issue. Yeah, that'd be my one thing that I would just love if you could address on these pens, would be the tip wiggle. Let me just put this one over here so I don't confuse them. And get this one out of here. And if you're not familiar with Magnus, he does a couple other models. I have one of the other ones. It's this bolty pen. Quite nice as well. But same issue on the rattle, which is interesting. There's a couple little things that he doesn't do. It's so interesting. Where if this thing's not deployed, it rattles quite a bit. And the grip lines are a little closer on this one, interestingly enough. This one does feel a little grippier because of that, but I personally like the way this one feels in hand more. Like, I personally like the distance between them because it feels softer to the touch. But both just really great pens. My understanding is he came out this clip on the bolty and then eventually brought that out on the ClickShift V2. He used to have a different clip on here. I can't remember. I think it was screwed in or something and not as deep carry. This is, to me, like one of the best clips I've ever put in pocket. Yeah, I mean, it's just so good in the pocket. It goes in super well, super deep. Just looks good. That is just a beautiful work of art on the clip. I think it's one of the best design pocket clips I've seen on a pen personally. So yeah, this one's definitely one that I'm very happy to have in the collection. Pretty sure I traded or paid blood for that one also. No, I actually really don't promote scalping, but I'll trade up, you know, a nice pen, a nice smooth precision pens or something you can't get, you know, to get a pen like this that's also very hard to get here and there. So yeah, really excited to have this one. Now that's two in the collection. One kind of as a collector, brand new from the factory with the box, and then one that I get to keep in my my pen case here. So this is my, I actually made this my pen holder. So these are the pens that are on my desk, and it's one of the 9. Like, I definitely consider this one of the best pens out there. And it's one of very few, and that's a pencil in the middle there, that actually sits on my desk. So I haven't found room yet for this one, but this one I'm actually really enjoying writing with also because no tip wiggle. So if we could take this no tip wiggle and that pen, man, that would be a hell of a combo. So yeah, really pleased to have this beauty, be able to get it directly from the maker. You know, when I say no scalping, what I'm thinking is if you spend $250 on this pen, then you have $150 more to spend on another pen. That is this pen, right? That means I can get these 2 pens instead of this one. If I have to buy this from a scalper that could have left it for me to buy directly from the maker, I can get this for $250 versus this guy scalped one yesterday for $400, right? There's only one person that benefits from that. That's one person in the community. You leave these things out for other people to get if you don't want them, or buy one. The guy bought 2 of these on the drop, right? There were only 12 made, and this guy got 2 of them. You know, now you've taken it away from another community member that probably really wants that pen and doesn't want to pay $400 for it. So, you know, to each their own. It's a free country. You can do what you want, but I've been saying lately it's a community, not a community, and we got to try and take care of each other and do right by each other. So that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.